Yo, 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 yo. Can you hear me? We have. Yes, yes, I got it. Blowtech, yo, yo, rage. Yo, what's up? How you doing, guys? Guys and gals, everyone. Yes, yo, yeah. How are you all doing? Another weekend. How's been your week? How has been your week? How are we going in the chat? Is everyone going well? It's been a big week yet. Great, says Rudog. Awesome. Yes, great week. Big week. I have to say the snow is here. It's here to stay. Which also means no shoveling. Hey, fall. So officially winter. Um, yeah, I'm always a little more tired in the winter. First reason you have to snow shovel, which is one thing. Also, I mean, it's like 5:15 in the evening and it's dark already. It's the night, so it kind of, yeah, la slush. Yeah, so you got this kind of weird snow mixed with water and ti- like tire dirt or something. It's all brown and it's disgusting. It's the worst. Uh, um, Blowtech says it's been officially winter for us. Oh shit, where are you located? You're in the west, right? You had snow for a while already? A month and a half ago. It's like what, like end of October? That's gonna be a long winter, Blowtech. I do not envy you. Pretty cold here for last 2 days. Where are you located, Rudog? Without doxing yourself, can be damn, North Dakota. Ah, cool, 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 cool. Proste says 2 months already. That's a lot of snow. Yeah. Yeah, we've had it fairly late. Like we had snow, but it didn't really stick to the ground. Now for a few weeks, like I wouldn't say it's recent, but it's more like we had a little snow, but it was like proper snow. This week and the week before. So yeah, it's there's no turning back. It's winter. It's fine. I love snow. It's just yeah, it's like we never expected. It's like we never expected, and yeah, every year. Oh wait, all right, are we ready? It's gonna be a different week in terms of locker room rundown. Um, there's going to be a few features presented, much less than the previous week. However, there's a really good reason. We're going to be presenting a roadmap leading up to the ranked mode. So there's going to be a bunch of bigger, I would say bigger bites in terms of features. So stuff that takes longer to develop that ultimately will be really, really great features for the game. Like says we have none in the morning, wake up and there's yeah, that's it, right? That's snow in Canada. It's like you don't expect anything and then at some point you just open your eyes and it's snow everywhere. It's charming for some time. Then you're like shit, snow everywhere. All right. So, without further ado, just gotta find my screen. All right, there you go. Do we see my game? My game will take a second. And can we see my game? We do see my game. Awesome. So I will start with a feature. I do have Sam with me. I'll go in custom match. So first thing, first thing first. There's no one at the moment for sure. That's normal. I'm on my own 1.4.8 version. However, Sam has probably created a match by now. We just can't see it. So the thing that happens is now you can go into region and you can actually go down with your mouse for the moment. Oh no, okay. Once I get there, yeah, okay. Once I get there, I can actually go with the controller. So we can go with the mouse, just scroll. So here's all the regions where there's servers. So a little bit of info about the game, how everything works. When I do find match, so this thing here, what actually happens is the game scans for all regions and find the one a match at the lowest ping available. So, and eventually, if it doesn't find one, because they're all either there's none, or you have a three-man squad, and then you can't find a game where there's a three places on one team. So anyway, eventually we'll create a match. But in local match, there's actually the regions thing where actually it just takes your lowest ping. For me, that would be USA East. But there was no way in HSS to actually manually change what server you want to have. And this is specifically for custom matches. This was a problem because we wanted to be able to do tournaments. And tournaments really, really depends on this, especially at the point where we're having people in between regions. This is why we now have a choose a region, so we can actually do that. And oh, I think we'll just have to say bye bye to someone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, dude, we'll have to. Oh, I can't. I can't. Can I? Can I actually kick this guy? Hey, dude. I mean, appreciate. Shit. I need a mod. Where's the mod? I'm just gonna do this here thing. There you go. All right. Thank you. I think I just blocked him, but showing number of matches regional beneath. Yeah. Eventually we could. The thing is, this data is never gonna be up to date. That's the thing. Um, the way the system works, it's kind of it has to scan for everything all the time, and by the time you scan everything, it's probably out of date. So yeah, we wanted to do more specific stuff, but for now, this is plenty enough. System works and everything, and it's always up to date. So it's the better way for now. Otherwise, we can spend a lot of energy working on something that will actually not give great data. So it's kind of pointless. But yeah, a lot of great ideas here. It's awesome. Yeah, eventually, we do have some mods. Just can I do this? It doesn't matter for now. Let's just like just let's forget that person. Um. All right. So yes, we wanted to do this as one of the early thing because yes, we mentioned tournaments before. We would love to do them. This will be really important, especially once we have people from different regions trying to play together. That will come in handy. So what you will notice is right now there's no one in the region I'm in. Let's say Sam creates a game in a match. I mean, in USA West, that would be down the list. I will let Sam create the match. I just suppose is in USA West. If I do go into this now, I'm connecting and I can see his match. Boom. So that's it. That's all there is to it, really. So you wouldn't really want to do that most of the time unless you have a friend that's, let's say, in Europe. Then they would be, hey, let's connect to the Europe server. I'm there. I got a match open. So actually, you'll be able to manually connect to them, which wasn't possible before unless you did the find match feature. So with the find match feature, the only thing is I can't guarantee who you're gonna be connected with. The custom match would be working. So that's it. That's the feature for you. So that also means perhaps want to alphabetize. I think there's some sort of logic behind it. I'm not sure what it is exactly, like ping or something. Probably not ping, because I probably like Europe would be better ping than Asia. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just down how the list we have it, or but yeah, that's a good That's a good feedback. Maybe list it either by ping or by alphabetical. That's a good thing. Sort by connection. Yeah, the ping exactly. Uh, cool. I'll go back in USA East because I mean I want good ping. You probably never realized actually that you were playing on European servers or Asian servers or that sort of stuff, because it kind of chooses it for you when you do fine match. But still, yeah, if you want to do a match versus a specific team, that will be super handy. So what I'm gonna do now is create a match. Um, what I will do is create a match. Let's say 2 minutes. We'll go with partial bots and I will wait for Sam to connect in this USA East match, and I will want Sam to connect in my team. So I will just wait a second. Should be there. He's there. Awesome. So we'll just pick whatever characters. I'll go with Davy Deeks. Do we have Davy Deeks fan in here? Come on, gotta have a few Davy Deeks fan in there. Davy Deeks. Yeah, sorting by ping. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was here when Davy Deeks was born. You just say Davy Deeks and the chat is like, yay! Best build of all time. I'm not sure it's even a great build. You just love the guy for his name. I would put whatever stats and it wouldn't matter. Um, but I do appreciate the love for David Deeks. David is a good guy. So one other thing, I'll just send the puck here and not use it. One other thing you'll notice if I do start or escape, you'll notice a new button that's called forfeit. It does exactly precisely what you think it will do. So I will do forfeit and I will ask Sam to actually refuse. So it says by default if I do forfeit. I think it's I think it's already gone. I'll do it again. Oh, I think there's a is there a, there might be a cooldown. I'll do it. I'll do it again. I will ask Sam not to spam to a no right away. So basically, it says you got two equal parts. It says yes. If Sam votes no, then it closes right away when everyone has voted. So he can do no. Can you vote no? Or maybe you can't. Oh, you did it. All right. Great. Of course, if you're three men in a team, if you're a full squad or just three actual players in the team, it's gonna be separated in three. If two players vote yes, then it is considered a successful forfeit. If your two players both will have to forfeit. Of course, bots do not count in, so that would mean eh, that one that was almost a goal. Maybe Sam, you can actually forfeit yourself so people see how what the UI looks like. Oh no, it's hidden behind my face. Shit. Give me a second. Just move. Can I just do this? Hoop. No, no. Just hide this and this. So it does look like this, and then it's gonna cancel, right? Okay. Let me just remove my face for a second. So it stays there. So I can do N on a keyboard or uh, or actually bottom or up for no and yes. I think there's a timeout because after I didn't press anything, in fact, and it disappears. So if you never press yes, it will eventually just go away. Maybe Sam, you can forfeit again. So I'll actually do no, and that's it. We keep playing, and so that's gonna be useful if you play against really strong players, or you have to go away. Sometimes it happens. Life happens. At least what this will do is this was actually maybe we can do it. Let's just do it. I will do forfeit. Sam can say yes, and then the game ends. The cool thing with forfeit, and I'm just gonna get my faces back in here. Boop boop. Hey, that's me. Uh, the cool thing is you actually do have your points when you do this. So let's say you're 2 periods in, then you will still get your points, which is a good thing because if you just leave, you just lose everything. So it's better to actually forfeit or something like this. And don't want to have people just have their games ruined because you decide to leave. So it's better to do it that way. Please use this feature. Uh, that will be better for everyone. If you forfeit immediately, so if you forfeit immediately, I'm assuming no points are granted. Usually, probably you have the first minute accounted for. So if you forfeit in the first minute, right as the game begins, I think you probably get 3 points. But to be honest, like um, probably just have it would be, it would be much better for you to actually keep playing. You can't really abuse this and just assume you're gonna do a bunch of points that way. Because just the loop for finding a match and do all that sort of stuff would be longer than a minute anyway. So it's not really a good strategy if you just want to level up. Also, you kind of give away points if you do this because actually winning would grant you more points. As if you forfeit, you kind of lose right away. So yeah, that's not a good strategy. If everybody leaves on one team, is it automatic forfeit? I do believe that it is the intention, but I'm not sure it's done at the moment. Maybe someone in the chat from the team can confirm. I do believe that if everyone leaves, it's not done. Not now, will be in the future. There's your answer. So that's it. This is something we're gonna keep working on, the forfeit. But if Sormos is on teammate, does it automatically make good one? Not yet, not yet. Eventually, he's gonna player detection. So that is the intention. Yes, eventually. Um, that will also and I'm getting to my next point here. uh Eventually, like, we'll present the roadmap in a few minutes. Eventually also, inactive players will be replaced, that sort of stuff. So that's part of the features we want to do, and we want to tie all of that to the forfeit also. So of course, if someone just is inactive and it's the only player in the match, then there's kind of no point playing the match really. Of course, you don't want to see that, but I mean that can be something. Oh, my Reich is in the house. Awesome. Glad to have you. Really cool. How you doing? So that is the two big features this week. As you can expect, the forfeit is a fairly big feature. It's a big thing. It's a lot of work. There's a little feedback we want to add and that sort of stuff, but most of the work is there. There's just some small adjustment. So that was the main focus. This ability to turn off reflections, yet no, but it's in the list and it's fairly close. It should be a really small thing. It should be a massive thing. It's just not done yet. Oh, however, one thing you guys have mentioned in the past, I won't include it in the bug section and the penalty bugs. It's not really a bug; it's just a small adjustment. If you go in the stats here, there used to be like 1,000 numbers after the comma here. Now we just regularize everything to 2 digits. So it's just a little cleaner, a little more digestible. Nothing crazy. Um, so this has been done. Like FK versus FK on face up. Is there a timer to start the play if no one's passing A? No, this is down the list also, Zormos. It hasn't been done yet. But yes, that is something we want to do in the future. Eventually, also, this is probably going to be in the same rework as making sure that if there's a Newman player in the team, that not the bot will actually get to do the face-off. That would probably be done at the same time. Good change, says Rudog. Well, thank you. As mentioned before, we're kind of slowing down on features. It's not because we're working less. Actually, it would be the opposite. It's just that we're kind of focusing on bigger features. Um, Let me put my big face right there, just for you, my big face. So yeah, those are just bigger features, so they wouldn't take like a few hours each to be done. So this is why we kind of it looks like we're slowing down, but really not. And it brings me to my next point, which is gonna be the interesting thing for you guys out there. We almost I wouldn't say it because we might do a section in the show later. And I don't want to ruin the surprise. But however, what I'm gonna do. Oh no, it's not the right thing. Where's my shit? Let me just give me a second. Just realized there's an image missing here. Just a media missing. Oh, it's there. Is that the one? Is that it? Yes, I'm just gonna put it here. All right, we do have a roadmap. So it's fairly small in the screen. Don't worry, we'll have a proper version pre-presented, so it's actually readable. Let me just open something here. So let me just talk a little bit about what we've been working on. So it's a list, nothing crazy. However, it kind of says what we have to do to get to the ranking. So there's actually three sections. There's what we consider we need to have for the ranking itself. So the pre-ranking features section, the first step. Second step would be rankings release, and the third step would actually be some things we think would be really useful for the ranking, but could wait after the mode is out because our goal is still to have the ranking as soon as possible. So first point would be the forfeit button feature. Maybe I can do. Okay, it's gonna be Sam is gonna be is gonna kill me, just ruining all this good work here. But a guy, guy does what he's got to do. Let me just. Shoop. All right, cool. So forfeit would be the first thing. Forfeit is mostly done. I mean, the feature is there. It's not perfect yet, but it does what it's supposed to do. Uh, Mostly, and it has a few enhance. Yeah, that's gonna beep. That's pretty much it. So forfeit. There's gonna be some slight reworks. Like if there's no human players in the match, then there would be an automatic forfeit. I'm kind of wondering at this point if you want to do an auto forfeit or just maybe in ranking. Yes, maybe in that case you want to do like there some different thing like a reverse forfeit, like you're alone in the match. Do you want to still keep playing or some? I mean, yeah, there's kind of two options. That's some serious zooming skills out there. Yeah, I mean, I've been practicing a lot. This looks easy. This looks easy, really, but it's not. We mentioned it before. Kick inactive players. Um, do I still have the audio for the game? I do, right? I'm just gonna kill that because I don't need this. It's kind of distracting. It's a good song. I know the guy who's made it, but just gonna do that. All right, cool, much cleaner. Um, Sorry about this. Kick inactive players. So yes, so you want to do. I'm not sure exactly yet what would be the number. If it's like 20 seconds, 30, 15. I'm not sure. Eventually, that's something we can change, of course. But this is something that's going to be really useful if you have inactive players. That's not a problem we've seen that much, fortunately. But of course, we're always looking at it through a what if you're playing a ranking and this happens to you? Does it suck? Yes, we should address this. So that is part of it. Um, I know what you mean. You can play it out versus bot, or you can leave with a penalty. Exactly. So maybe some sort of, there's no humans left in the game. There's only bots left in the game. Do you want to resume the match or quit with no penalties? That sort of exactly. So you get the idea. Maybe that's something we want to, offer the options. We always prefer offering options when possible. But yeah, because sometimes you can do a big feature and then you realize people hate it, and you spend like let's say 3 days on this, and it's 3 days you could have spent on something useful. So I can't believe I missed it. So so we'll see the release now. It's a fairly small patch, Optify, but now we're getting into the real good stuff. So there's still time. You're good. Next thing is we want to have bot control options as full or partial in global settings. That means that wouldn't be a setting by match, by custom match, but it would be a global thing where you choose, do I want my bots to be full control or partial control? Why does this count? Why is this important? Really, it's because if you want to play solo queue, you're always going to be solo queue, let's say, versus three other players. Then maybe you want the full control because that means you can actually have more control over your players, and that's something that would actually make you competitive in the 1v3 setting. As partial, you're kind of doomed, really. So this is why we want to have this feature there. Maybe if you're only playing, with other players, with your friends, this doesn't really matter to you. But if you like playing solo, I'm looking at Optify here, then this would be fairly important and actually would allow you to be competitive in a 1v3 setting. We don't want to kind of block that sort of thing. Like we feel if players feel like they're competitive and they can play competitive against three other players, why not allow it? And also it kind of fills room faster, so that's a good thing. Um, but for me, Solo Demon, obviously easy 3v1 every time, even Team Fat. We quick. Oh, really? I want to see that. I want to see that in an upcoming tournament. Queue options. So that ties in exactly with the bot control. So do you want to queue as a team, as we do right now? So you could say, I do have my two other partners, only one, but I want to queue as a team. And fill the rest of the team with bots eventually. The same thing as we have right now. Or I want to absolutely queue solo, and then that means it would always fill your teams with bots. So we want to allow that, but yeah, do something proper in that sense. Next thing, Optify, that's so cap. uh, yeah, I wanna see those match. I wanna see those matches now. Player onboarding. So this is a big one. So there's a lot of experts. There's a lot of experts, especially in this chat. I mean, the better players are here for sure. We want to give their fair chance of winning to the new players. And one of the things we personally think we have to work on is the player onboarding. So there's a lot of lacking things in there. Like there's nothing. You open the game. If you're used to that sort of game, you probably fare good fairly fast. But still, we want to build that player base. We want to have more players in. And one of the thing is actually give a few tools for those players to just be able to, know what they're doing at the minimum. So player onboarding, that's one thing. When actually have some sort of gameplay tutorial, really just a, maybe a beginner, medium, and advanced, intermediate, advanced tutorial where we just teach you a few things, and also some mechanics videos. Something that would be easy to digest, 25 seconds videos on stats, on roster, just showing you, how it works, changing points on your characters, stuff that most of you here are used to and know what to do with, but new players will just click play, get on a match, and do not understand anything. So that's on us. We have to give them those tools. And it's just going to make for a better player base, a bigger player base, but also a player base that's going to be more fun playing with because they're not like starting the game and they don't even know how to move. So that's something we want to do. Uh, why can't we get along? We do. That's cool. 100% player onboarding. I do my best giving tips. Yeah, that's great, and I really, really appreciate that. That's something though that we shouldn't rely on players to do, and we know it. It's just it's a lot of work still to do something like this. It's already started, so as you can expect, some of those features are really, really code based, so they would really be on the programmers. Some of them are really more like on the design side. So this is all being worked on in parallel. So uh, maybe expect player onboarding to come in earlier, or at least the videos. But it's more like this isn't really in any particular order. It kind of is, but maybe stuff will move around. Now, skill-based matchmaking. So there's actually two versions of this. There's one we want to do right away, as soon as we can, and one would be, of course, for the release of the ranking mode. So what we could do for now is have an average of rank in the team if you're in a squad, and actually not necessarily just match you with players your rank, but at least do a search pass in the games that are up, and if we can match you versus a team that's more like your level, uh, then we're gonna do it. And if there's none, then it's just gonna be the regular matchmaking. But at least this is gonna help also new players who are teams of level ones just facing Zormos or Optify or Blowtech or name it. I mean, uh, in some way, I'm using that example, but Zormos will actually be a cool guy with the new ones. But yeah, you shouldn't have to pull your punches against a fresh new team. But yeah, I sometimes feel bad for level. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, in a match, in a game, you should never feel bad for players to be good versus players that are new or even bad, let's say it. But the thing is, if they're playing together all the time, then that's the game's fault for not trying to match you with someone your level, or at least around the vicinity of your level. So that's on us. Optify says I never do. You mean give tips or pull your punches? Optify is just full solo demon, aren't you? When I feel like it's 20 to oh, I start to feel bad. Yeah, that's it. So there's two things. That's actually this part of the roadmap actually wants to address this. So first of all, give proper tools, proper info in the game to the players, to new players mostly, and then have a skill-based matchmaking. So at first, as mentioned, probably go with the progression itself, like so your level, and then at one point, more like okay, let's swap this to ranking, but it would be pretty much the same formula. And the last thing on this pre-ranking feature would actually be the leave game penalties. Uh, so, of course, this would not be something that is working before the release, but it's kind of something we have to do for the release of the ranking mode. It's just making sure, that we don't have jokers just ruining matches and not being punished for it. This one might be a big feature. It's a little complex. I won't go into the details, but yeah, as you can expect, you always want to make sure things are fair. Uh, if you're a good player, being rewarded for it, and if you're a player that like keeps messing up matches, that you're not getting away with it. I mean, it's the nature of games. Some people don't want to lose, and you kind of have to remind them that that's also part of the game. All right. And then, ranking mode release. So this is where we actually unleash the ranking mode. Really, really, really looking forward to that. And then we got a few features, the end of match stats per players. That's something you guys have asked for a lot. see how you're performing in your team and whatnot. So we'll probably just keep the stats, team stats, as we have it right now, and probably some sort of toggle like a tab or a shoulder button on the controller, and just swap from team stats to your personal stats, so you can know how you fare in your team. Reward better performing players. So basically, and this is tricky. This is why it's kind of quality of life slash post ranking mode. Is if let's say you're losing, but you've been doing a lot of great work in your team, then maybe you want to not lose as many points. But this is really tricky. This is why we put it there, because there's a lot of looking how to do things properly. Otherwise, it can become frustrating. And so, yeah, we kept it there. There was a big discussion about this. Some of the team members felt it was important. Some were like, "This is kind of difficult. You don't want to rub people the wrong way." This is hard. So we put it there to be discussed, to be seen in the future. Maybe we'll realize, just the ranking as it is good enough, and even if you're better performing, then good, you will, win more of your matches and lose less. Yeah, big discussion. Um, Match reconnection. So this is another big thing. Let's say your internet crashes, we want to reconnect. No promises on this one. We're not even sure our system allows it for now. So if we're looking at in 2 months rework to do that, we might not redo it. It might stay on the bench. But we put it there because it's something we have in our target. We want to make sure that we have a proper look at this, and if it's any feasible and it makes sense, then we can attack it and more. And more will actually answer some of your questions. No plans for quick chat, emotes, communications to other players in the game. Okay, so I'm gonna move back to kind of revealing all my tricks here. This is not clean. Can I do this? Can I? Hey, almost there. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna insert the questions here. Blah blah blah. Oh, no plans for quick. Okay, so no plans for quick chat, emotes, communicate. Okay, so the features that are in there in this roadmap are not the only features we're gonna work on. It's more like this is what we need to do so that we can release a ranking mode. Um, we're not sure exactly how long it's going to take. We want to do it as fast as possible, but as mentioned, we don't do it properly. This is why we had to kind of list everything that we need to get there. There are plenty of other stuff on our map that are not necessarily tied directly to ranking, like communications. Communications would be great. It's not needed for ranking, but that doesn't mean we not won't do it, and that doesn't mean we'll wait for ranking to be out to do it. So usually we kind of target one or two bigger feature a week. We work on this thing, and then we have plenty of other small fixes. There's stuff I haven't addressed in this stream, like you know, small stuff like I don't know. Now at the end of the match, it says actually away team won or something like this. Uh, it's not much, but it's sometimes stuff that we can slip in between two tasks. While the emote could be one of them, that would be really interesting. I agree that just a way to communicate, like we did in Goons, really. Goons Legends of Mayhem had this thing. Maybe we wouldn't do something like as fleshed out with stuff you can unlock, that sort of stuff. But just some Rocket League kind of way to just pass a message. GG, good game, good pass, good goal. That sort of stuff would be really fun. That's something we didn't bring back to begin with, but that would be something we would like to slip in between two features. IMOs will be fun. Are those steps Q1, 2, 3? So, not necessarily. Um, there's it's fairly hard at the moment. There's a bunch of new stuff for us also in this. Um, I mean, kicking active players isn't that bad. For example, leave game penalties is something that I'm expecting will take longer. So I wouldn't say Q1 through 3. I feel like that would be a little long in terms of steps. Also, I feel like the way we designed this is first step. So those are requirements for the ranking to be released. But like the ranking to be released really isn't a step in itself. It's more like okay, now the ranking is released, and the third step is tweaking it and kind of making it better. So really, if it was a queue by step, it would be like first step Q1, second step Q2, and then third step Q2 also, because there's no really, once we flip the switch and say okay, the ranking is on, it's not like a proper step in itself. uh, so hope that answers it as much as possible. I mean, we'll keep you updated also, like, oh, this is, I could have said, hey, here's a, a check mark besides a forfeit button, like, hey, this is done, cool, we can go to something else. But again, some of those features are quite shorter to do. Like the bot control options is already there. It's just we want to change it places so it becomes a global feature by player. Uh, why is it there? Is there's still a bunch of edge cases, like what if it's the host and he quits? Does his player quits with him? So there's just edge cases you want to make sure you tackle. But it should be significantly shorter to do than something like the leave game penalties, for example. When's the next stream from Blowtech? Ask Optify. Yeah, the peeps want to know. We want to know. I know my brother is home from school. Why not work? Yeah, hang out with him. Awesome. Fair enough. Uh, Fall X1, who is the guy who represents all the Steam Deck owners, asks 1200 by 800 resolution support for Steam Deck. Ability to turn off reflection is what I'd like. Is it kind of awkward that you can get your profile with joysticks too? Yes. So there's a bunch of rework with the controllers, like how we get to specific menus. Starting to lack a little buttons to do that sort of stuff. However, yeah, we'll be on it. Like I think for now we didn't really put a lot of work in profile menu because it's not even finished. So eventually we'll be like, yeah, it's finished. We should probably, press Y, for example, and get to the to that profile menu. So yes, turn off reflections. It's in our bug stack. This is something we want to do. Also, tie it to certain settings. So let's say very low and low would have reflections turned off by default. And 200 by 800. So yeah, this is something else. I think right now we're kind of allowing every resolutions. We probably shouldn't do that because it's kind of a little problematic. However, of course, the Steam Deck resolution is great. We should have, of course, like just HD and 4K. That sort of stuff. Sorry, kind of reading at the same time. Not really good at this yet. And yeah, Steam Deck would be another good resolution. There's a few reworks that need to be done in some UI. As you see when you launch a game, I think like there's some sort of window. We kind of see the game before it pops up, that sort of stuff. So it should be a massive amount of work just to make things tighter. And also that would allow, as Fall Access pointed before, that would allow us to get our Steam Deck approved or compatibility, whatever they call it, which would be awesome and actually get even more eyes on the game. No worries, almost. Thanks for asking the question. Sometimes, it's a little complex. Sometimes I can't really myself approach some sort of questions, but happy to do whenever I can. Award top 10 rank people. Yes, so Blowtech says me. So we're still having this contest. I think now there's two spots left. First 100 level players. We're not closed yet on how many. I would like to say five, maybe six. We started with 10 and felt like, yeah, we want a little more exclusive group. So far there's Zormos, BMAT, Blowtech. Is that it? Yes. So the full team, the squad. I know Optify is looking to get his. Oh, the Rasoir is 100. Are you? You gotta, we gotta talk. I didn't know. I think I didn't know. Yeah. Damn. That's a lot of 100. Gonna get top sis. Yeah. So well, it's something I've shown. I can actually show it because I don't have I don't have this title. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, little things that are coming. No clue I was drinking and passed out. Really? Really? We missed it. I missed it anyway. Maybe you shared it. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff going on in Discord. Uh, yeah, Optify got a grind. Okay. Um, any other questions on the ranking? Anything else? In the meantime, what I can say is there's gonna be a special package for the holidays. Uh, it will be live, not this week, but it will be live soon enough. You can expect maybe next Friday. I don't know. Are we updating the game every Friday? I'm not sure. I don't remember. But yeah, we might we might do this next Friday. Uh, can't wait. Can't wait to show you. We got a bunch of things. Just some sort of package to really make you into get you comfortable in the holidays. Really feel the holidays. It's gonna be a fun thing. Um, and also this week, since now we have the change region, is it a paid package or code? So no, it's not gonna be paid. It's not gonna be paid. It's our gift to you guys. So it's gonna be. I'm not sure it's gonna be a code even. It might even be it just unlocks by default. We haven't made that clear. What I got it? Yeah. You guys have mentioned supporters package. I don't have any details on this, but this is also something we're working on. A bunch of people have told us, can we have a package that I can give you money for because I want to help the game. We heard you. Uh, I won't say we're not making tons of money with the game yet. So, I mean, any help is gonna help. If you wanna put it on the market for 100, 1,000, we'll buy it no matter. Yeah, it's a little excessive. It's a little excessive. So yeah, free stuff. Uh, I'm not sure it's gonna be a code yet or a just unlocks by itself. Um, kind of debating what's the best way to give stuff yet, but yeah, it's almost ready. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be a fun package. I think you guys are gonna do cool stuff with it, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Any update on the goons packs? No, not yet. So actually we kind of got three packs like at the same time, the moment. So kind of trying to focus our energy at the right place. The Goons pack would be really fun. We keep bringing it back. For now, we're focusing on the holiday pack because there's no point in doing the holiday pack in the month. So we really wanted to front load this one. Supporters pack probably second, and Goons pack would be a fun thing to do. The fun thing with the Goons pack is we can keep adding to it over time. If the game detects that you have Goons in your account on Steam, then we can just say, oh, just from time to time we get new stuff in, and you just unlock it. It's only a time-based event and rewards potentially, right? So players uh, that would get the package either automatically by signing in or by entering the code would get it, and then that's it. That's your chance. By the time the holidays are finished, if you didn't get a package, then you won't have it in your account. So yeah, it's just a little way to encourage people to get in, bask in the spirit of the holidays, and yeah, have some fun. And also, we've discussed the tournament. Feels like weeks ago now. We didn't have the change region, which was a problem because if we only had people in one specific region, that'd be a-okay. But it's not the case. So we really needed to be able to switch from regions to regions. So now that it works, now that we can do that, we can actually jump back on this tournament discussion. It's our first one that we organize, so it's kind of new to us. If anyone has organized tournaments and would like to help us, I'm all ears. By all means, contact me on Discord. Otherwise, yes, looking forward to get the crown. Where's my crown? Oh, the crown's there. What's what's that? The boop, 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 boop. So I do believe the crown cosmetic is actually in game. I can show it. I do not have it. It would actually be fun if I could, just give it to myself, boop, 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 and have it on a character. But yeah, I think it's in the game right now, so it's kind of waiting on us to do a tournament and actually give the crown to the best team out there. Who will be taking the crown? That is the big question. I'm really interested to know. We'll be able to do. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I gotta stop doing the crown. So yes, um, I kind of want. Yeah, I want to know who's gonna take the crown. It's gonna be really fun. So the goal would be to do some sort of recurring event and just you get a crown. It's like a wrestling belt. You get the crown, then you gotta protect the crown, and if you're defeated, then we just pass the crown to other players so we can flash, just flash the crown and show who's dominating the moment. Um, and yeah, um, Optify says Team Fast gonna win it. I mean, I'd like to think so, but to be honest, uh, I played some random matches against really good players, so I don't know. I don't know. It will be really interesting seeing other great teams being against Team Fat. Uh, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm really interested in seeing. I reckon Team Fat still though. Just remember if you ever need a sub, I'm always open. Optify just shooting his shot right there. I appreciate that. It's it's a good move. You never know. You need a sub. So yes, keep an eye on the Discord. We're gonna be looking at organizing a tournament. I don't know how long it's gonna be. There's a bunch of people from different regions, different time zones. So, I mean, if it takes 3 weeks to do the tournament and we just, split the time here and there, be it. I mean, we're gonna have to live with that, and how long it takes to. We'll see how long it takes to actually have the crown. Boop, boop, boop. And I will never stop. I will never. This is just too fun. Just could even have it in the corner here and be like, You dare. Eventually, it'll grow old, but for now, it's just put it there. Kind of have to put it like this. Awesome, awesome. I think that's it. I think that's it. I always say it's gonna be shorter, like I don't have anything to say, and then it lasts for an hour. Like, well, if you remove the 10 minutes countdown, the 55 minutes. Uh, any more questions in the chat? Last one. Last question. Do we have a question? The question could be when is the update live? That could be a great question. That would be an awesome question. Keep an eye on the server. I do believe the update should be live soon. Blowtech has they seen the jersey yet? Why does Optifine not pass? I can yeah. There's no what jersey are we talking about? Oh, in the is there something in Team Fat? Is there a logo in there? What channel? What channel? Just tell me. I'm curious. Is it a jersey with the logo thing? Yeah, please I'll send it. Oh, great. Awesome. Cool. Um I think that's it. I think we covered everything for this week. I don't have a picture of it yet. No worries. You just send it with your radio. I'm just curious. So we'll close the stream. We'll finish the patch, make sure everything is fine, prepare the release note, and yeah, keep an eye on the Discord and on Steam. You will see soon, really soon, you will see the patch go live. And that's it. See you on the rink. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great weekend. Stay safe, stay good people, and pass from time to time. Just from just from time to time, please. All right. Bye bye, everyone. Thanks a bunch. And see you next week. Bye bye.